Alright, we're going to hit that waterfall off real quick. I already saved. I'm not really preparing much for it, but it's pretty easy. I'm trying to run here and there. I don't really need to fight these things. And if you have an exit or a warp magic spell, it's perfect. There's this stage here, or this, not stage, but this area or dungeon, whatever you want to call it. There's only one floor, so you can get what you need and get out. Okay. And here it is. There's only one thing to get here if you just pretty much follow the northwest path. Eventually you'll run out the space to go, and then you want to head south. So you just pretty much want to follow where I'm headed. And oh, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. There's some tough enemies in here, but it's really not too bad. It's up to you. You can pick and choose what you want to fight. Some of them aren't really that difficult, but Gas Dragon. These things are no joke. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that, so I know it'll hit me with something vicious. Oh, got lucky. Oh, something I forgot to mention in my last video, that regarding class change and leveling up, as well as magic, supposedly when you're leveling up, your attributes go up slightly more than you would if you weren't classed up. But also, some characters, like the ninja, can use black magic level 1 through 4. I think it's selective. It's not every single one. I'm pretty sure you can use most of them. And the knight can use level 1, 2, and 3 white magic, except harm spells. He can't use any of the harm spells, which actually, for some reason, okay. That. And the fighter, not the fighter, the black belt, and I don't remember what he ends up turning into. But anyway, he doesn't get to learn any magic, so that's pretty much how everybody else goes. Sorry for dragging that out. I was kind of spacing out for a second. So it's, I mean, granted, it's only levels 1 through 4, but I mean, when you have Cure 2 for, you know, stocked up on both of your fighters, it kind of helps you kind of, you know, save your heal potions, because it's kind of like using the same thing, because you can still only buy heals. You can't buy anything, you know, no X potions or anything like that you might be familiar with. You still have to use those stupid heals that only do, what, 30 or 50 hit points of healing. And then you have your magic. So if you're in a huge dungeon and you start using all your magic up, you're not going to have anything left over. I think I might have just went the wrong way. No, I didn't. It just wrapped around. It's confusing. These things, if you don't want to fight them, because they are pretty tough, you can run from them. It's pretty much like 100% success rate, because they're big giants, and apparently you can't actually or they can't, you know, keep you from running. Alright, let's do this, that, 3, and fire. Warp, Bane. Let me try that out. Gotta get rid of those, what are they, cockatrices or paralists? Cockatrices. Those things turning into stone, that's why I destroyed them first. Let's see how effective this is. There you go. A perfect example of why I've never used that spell. Because it never works. Oop. There's actually a Bane sword in the game that you can use that spell infinitely without costing you any magic points. And they always put my goddamn white mage into sleep so she can't actually use her spell. That's ridiculous. There. Harm's pretty effective on mummies, ghosts, pretty much anything that's said. Even zombie dragons works pretty good on them. Alright, that was painful. Take this cube. With it, you can transfer to the floating castle. Defense. Now that's a sword in this game that's really, really strong. It's probably in the top 5 for your knight. Let's see, my damage, I'm doing 47, 86. Now let's equip this. 48, 96. So the damage doesn't go up, but your hit percentage goes up a lot. And when your hit percentage goes up, the amount of hits that you do increases, which in the end increases your damage. So that's what makes it a really strong weapon. You know, if you're doing 3 hits, you'll be doing 4 hits, hopefully. And, yeah, it's pretty nice. Anyway, continue. Better heal. Just in case I get a fight while I'm grabbing the rest of these chests. I don't need anybody to die at this point. Okay. Nice. Ribbon, which anybody can equip. Wizard Staff, which is, let me just check something out real quick. Damage 1537. 1537. Alright, so damage goes up, but I believe I'll have to look on the next battle, but that might be an item command weapon. If it is, that'd be pretty good. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, real quick. So these are the white magic spells I bought for my fighter. Cure 2, anti-fires. I think the only spells he can actually use at this level. You can use any of the 4 for level 2, but he can't use harm spell for level 1 and level 3. So, like I said, it's pretty useful. You can only have up to 9 per level. You know, near the end of the game, you can use the cures and cure 2s to kind of help balance out your heal items, so you don't using them all up real fast. So it's a good last resort magic too. And what else was I gonna? Oh yeah, ribbon. This is one of those things that will pretty much negate any type of status ailment, which is pretty awesome. It's not very strong on defense, but you don't really need it to be. So let's put that on. Well, we'll keep it on the white mage. Drop the cap because it ain't worth anything. Still got to hook that armor up for my white mage. I can actually equip this, but I may leave it like that for a while since he can use that for a while. So that's it, I think. Right? Yeah. So that's it. I got the cube, which we'll know what that is for later. I got a better weapon, so that helps me out when I want to go to the water shrine. So I'm going to go ahead and use exit. Alright, I'm going to go level up, level grind, do all that good stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and save the mermaids, or go talk to the mermaids, whatever.